Stitch.
All right.
By the way.
Hey, Larry. Obviously, a good win, a rare win, especially at home against Bangladesh. How does it feel to do that in front of the crowd here today?
Listen, any win anywhere feels really humbling. I think there are a few answers that will never change. Brings every win, every good or bad performance for me brings more humility, more lessons for me to learn. The good thing about it is that we've started well. Not so good thing about it is that we've got a game tomorrow, so we've got to put this behind and turn up tomorrow again with the right attitude and mentality.
So in the end there, do you think it was a little bit too close to comfort?
No. We knew that with Garava's and Chivanga's skill, 32 to get in the last two is going to be very difficult. Plus we had Nassim on one end and Sohan on one, so 30 of those runs will have to come from Sohan. Even though he was hitting well, basically all we wanted was 4 dots, and the game is good.
Take us through your chat between you and Wesley when you're betting all together, and just take us through that.
So I was watching Wes very closely when I was batting, and I was making my own notes and for Wesley as well. And I remember sitting next to coach as well. We were discussing a few things. So I just went out there and I said, Wes, I find like you're trying to hit the ball too hard. You're a very good quality touch player. Just make sure you're timing the ball well. And the moment he went back to timing the ball and looking for those twos, I felt like his strike rate was getting better and he was finding those boundaries a lot more often now.
2 quick questions for you. Wesley had to go off. Is there a reason why that you're aware of? And then secondly, the fact that you're a rich fade of form. Often nobody has talked about Lance Cruz now. What effect has he had on your batting?
So Wesley is alhamdulillah fit. Wesley was feeling cramps. The only reason he went out was because we didn't want to risk his cramps into an injury. So we thought the cramps were coming too often, so we thought instead of risking him for the last 3 balls when he's not even facing, it was much better for him to go off so that he can see the physio and not to hurt himself any further. And Zulu, if you remember when Zulu was with us last time as well, the team was batting really well. I know we all keep going back to that qualifier, those 2 runs, but I thought Zimbabwe was batting exceptionally well under Zulu. So Zulu has come back and he's brought that same mentality. He's brought even more experience because he's doing global trotting as well in different league cricket. So Zulu has brought a lot of knowledge and experience with him, and that clearly that's showing in the changing room as well.
Yeah, you just told me that told us that Zulu has a great experience. You also have a great experience in Bangladesh. Like you played a lot of cricket in Bangladesh, BPL, DPL, and with them or against them. So is that help you to perform like that?
Alhamdulillah, it is true that Alhamdulillah Bangladesh has given me a lot of opportunities, and I'm forever grateful for those. But once you play a national team, it's skill versus skills. They have done analysis on me and I've done analysis on them, so it all comes down to skill against skill. The more we play, the more we know about one another, so if I know about them more, they know about me equally more as well. So for me, it's always been a skill versus skill, and you bring your skills on the table or on the match day, and hopefully your skills will outshine opposition skills, and that's all there is for me. Okay, thank you.
All right, Raza, that's 6 wins in a row, the longest winning streak for Zimbabwe.
Shouldn't have said that.
I hope I didn't jinx it, but how important is that momentum in terms of obviously continuing throughout the series?
So we spoke about that in the changing room, that boys, winning comes from winning the games actually, and because we have won, so we know what it feels like to be in different situations and still pull it through. So to be managed to do that as well, because as the gentleman said that it was too close a comfort in the end, but we didn't think that way. We felt pretty in control and calm out there. So winning comes from winning the games, and hopefully we can keep winning so that when we find ourselves in difficult situations, we can always pull up something that would help us win the game.
And for you personally, 67 of 26, when you're walking onto the park, what are you telling yourself?
I'm actually blank. I'm not telling myself anything. I do all my homework when I'm watching the game, and okay, this guy's bowling here, this guy's going to do that. You go out there, you look around, you try and absorb the atmosphere, and then you just zone out. So I blank out, watch the ball, and take it from there.
Autopilot.
You can see that.
Brian, then I'll take in sport you can only play waivers in front of you. After we won the qualifiers, people said, it's just the small teams. But now with this victory, do you think Zimbabwe has turned the corner and probably because that organizing what you guys are trying to do as a unit?
Brian, what I would say is we certainly have turned a corner in mentality and how we're going to approach the game. Dave has brought those keys that's going to unlock some of our abilities that were hidden away for a long time. We're trusting ourselves, we're trusting our teammates. in their ability, in their skill, and what people don't know or what people don't see is behind the scenes, the work we put in, how we prepare, how much blood, sweat goes into our training, and how to the plan we train. And I think once we started doing that, we are backing ourselves and each other that we'll get the job done for the team.
Larry, the last one.
And your message to the fans?
Turn out tomorrow. It was brilliant to have you again. I'm forever grateful. Turn out tomorrow, please. And inshallah, we'll try and put up another show.
Thanks very much.